Welcome to English Practice Every Day. In this video, we will learn the meanings of these 5 phrasal verbs and practice them with simple sentences. After practice, we will read aloud a short story using these phrasal verbs to understand them better in context. Let's start. Please speak out loud with me as we practice. 1. Ache for. Ache for means to feel a deep longing or intense desire for someone or something, or to miss greatly. I ache for the days we spent traveling together. She ached for home during her first year abroad. After months of rain, everyone ached for sunshine. Sometimes I just ache for a quiet moment to myself. He ached for a real connection after years of loneliness. 2. Vamp up. Vamp up means to enhance, improve, or make something more attractive and exciting. She vamped up her resume before applying for the dream job. Let's vamp up this presentation with some eye-catching visuals. They vamped up the old cafe with colorful murals and fairy lights. We need to vamp up our social media posts to get more attention. The designer vamped up the simple dress with sequins and beads. 3. Call forth. Call forth means to bring out or evoke a strong emotion, quality, or response, or to summon. Her speech called forth tears from everyone in the room. The crisis called forth incredible courage in ordinary people. The coach's words called forth the team's best performance. That song always calls forth happy memories of my childhood. Great art has the power to call forth deep emotions we didn't know we had. 4. Bail out on. Bail out on means to abandon someone or fail to keep a commitment, especially at the last minute. I felt hurt when she bailed out on my birthday party. He bailed out on the project when things got difficult. Please don't bail out on me when I need your support. Don't bail out on our dinner plans. I've already made reservations. They bailed out on the trip at the last minute, leaving a short one driver. 5. Venture forth. Venture forth means to move forward bravely into unfamiliar or challenging situations, or to set out on a journey. Despite her fears, she ventured forth into the new city alone. It takes courage to venture forth and start your own business. The explorers ventured forth into the uncharted forest at dawn. After graduation, they ventured forth to build lives in different countries. Each morning, he ventures forth into the world with hope and determination. That's the end of our practice. Let's now read aloud a short story using all these phrasal verbs in their proper context. Story title: The Art Show. Lena had always ached for recognition as an artist. For years, she painted quietly in her small apartment, watching other artists gain fame while her canvases gathered dust in a closet. She dreamed of a gallery showing her work, but that dream felt impossibly distant. One rainy Tuesday, her friend Marco called with an idea. "There's an empty storefront downtown," he said. "Let's vamp up the space and host a pop-up art show just for one weekend." Lena hesitated. What if no one came? What if she embarrassed herself? But Marco promised to handle promotion and setup. "Don't bail out on this chance," he urged. "You deserve to be seen." With 2 weeks to prepare, they got to work. Marco helped Lena vamp up her portfolio website and designed bold posters that caught people's attention. Meanwhile, Lena selected her strongest pieces, vibrant paintings that seemed to call forth raw emotions from viewers. One depicted a stormy sea that called forth feelings of both fear and freedom. Another showed a child's face that called forth pure, unguarded joy. The night before the show, panic set in. Lena texted Marco, "What if I'm not good enough?" He replied instantly, "I'm not going to bail out on you, and you shouldn't bail out on yourself. Remember why you started." Saturday morning arrived. Taking a deep breath, Lena ventured forth into the transformed storefront. Marco had indeed vamped up the space beautifully. String lights glowed above, music played softly, and her paintings hung proudly on white walls. By noon, strangers were pausing on the sidewalk, then stepping inside. A woman stood for 10 minutes before a painting of mountains, tears in her eyes. "It calls forth something I can't even name," she whispered to Lena. By evening, 3 pieces had sold. A local gallery owner left a business card asking Lena to visit next week. As the sun set, Lena stood by the door, watching people linger with her art. She realized she had ventured forth not just into a storefront, but into a new chapter of her life. Later, walking home with Marco, she admitted, "I still ache for my family to understand my passion, but today I felt seen." Marco smiled. "You didn't just vamp up a space tonight, you vamped up your own courage. And look what happened when you refused to bail out on yourself." Lena nodded, already planning her next show. She knew now that every artist must eventually venture forth, past fear, past doubt, and trust that their work will call forth exactly what it needs to be found. That's the end of our phrasal verb session. I urge you to keep practicing them in your daily speech to reinforce your understanding. Bye for now.